Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Strider Chip. I'm back with another here to show off an Android 21 deck profile, guys. I'm going to dive right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. We'll talk about the cards and the specific type of cards I chose. What are you going to use these cards for, and when to actually use it? So we got Android 21. It got stronger. It's a better leader now. I think it's way better than it was before. Um, with the new Battle Evolution cards, you're going to be playing in this particular set here. With this leader, pretty much right off the back, when you place it in leader, you're activating your field card, Android 21 scheme here. You're going to play that card, and then you have the active main effect, using one of the clone tokens, removing it from the field. You're drawing one card, and then you get to untap one of your blue-green multicolored cards. And I think you can only do that probably, I think that's towards the end of the turn here. Toward the end of the turn here, I think it's like that. And then you have the Awaken card here. It says when your life is 4 or less, you're going to draw 2 cards. You're going to draw 2 cards to awaken. Then you have the same effect for the awaken side. The part of the reason why I think that's perfect for this leader, just to draw 2 cards instead of untapping any energy, because you're already going to be tapping energy each turn anyway. So it's not even needed. And you're drawing a card at that, so it's not needed. So the defensive cards in this deck, we have Restoration here is a really good card. It says you negate, pretty much you're going to negate something. You got a blue leader, Android 21. If you have a multicolored card, blue-green, which you do, you're going to choose one Android 16. Energy cost 2 or less, you're playing it. This is one card you're going to play often. You're going to be playing this card very, very often to build up energy so you can get to your win conditions, okay? So you guys already know what energy amplification it does here. If you have a blue-green multicolored card in your energy, which you will, because you're going to be playing those cards in your energy mainly the most. So Android 21 and Super 17, those are the cards you're really going to predominantly be playing in your energy. And don't get me wrong, the other cards do count as well, as long as it's blue and green, or Android 16 as well. So, and then you're going to play this card, take the top card of your deck, goes in rest mode. Anything that's 30K or 35K for the duration game, you can't play it. No worries. You don't have to worry about that. Your deck is going to be made around 25 or less, or maybe a 40K. As you see, I have the Cell Xeno you can play with here too. Okay, so real cool stuff. Real cool and good stuff. Okay, so then we have our second defensive card, Dimension Magic. You're going to use this pretty much defensively. Real good stuff here at that. And then this is Self Awakener. Another card that you're using defensively is Android 18, Let the Battles Begin. This is a blocker, strong stuff, blocking things on the field, keeping your opponent from trying to take life here for you, especially when you're at 4 or less. Because really, don't get me wrong. I was gonna say, do you want to awaken as quick as you possibly can with this leader? I think that's all scenario based. It's very selective. It's based off of the conditions of the match and whatever scenarios that you are engaged in. That's for you to determine whether or not if that's something you need to do or not. Okay. So awaken quick as you possibly can with this one. It does the same thing on the front as much as it does on the back, but on the back side of it, you have 15K. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Another. Oh wait, actually I didn't finish off this. This one, you're playing this by 1 energy. Okay, it says permanent. If your leader's an Android, which it is, you're playing this by 1 energy. You have a Unison on field, 2 or less. You have Android Super 13, and then we have Xeno. You're reducing this costing can by 3, so you're playing it with 1 energy to place 1 card that's 4 or less at the bottom of the deck. I think that is super strong. Really good stuff. Vegeta the Cruel, you already know what it is. You're going to have a multicolored card in your energy, reduce it by 1. You're playing this in 2 energy at that. Same card they're trying to play, 4 or less, KO in it, and then they're sending 1 card to the hand to the ward. That's all strong. So those are pretty defensive options here. You're going to play it kind of defensively anyway. Cards you can play offensively and defensively are going to be Sensu Bean. Cool stuff. I think you're going to use this defensively and offensively. That all situational based. Same thing with this Android 16. You can use this pretty much as a super combo at that. It's like an additional super combo to the one you have, which you also using this a super combo pretty much offensively or defensively. If your leader's blue green, when you combo with this card in your hand, they discard one. That's actually pretty cool stuff. And this one right here, energy exhaust, dual attack, blocker, revenge, arrival, blue green. At that, so this is a really cool card right there. I think that is really strong, and plus at that you're looking for another blue Android card, which can be an Android 618 like this one, and you're playing it, and they have more of those Android 16 cards that you're playing more often. They have more of that, and that's what makes this leader. That's what makes this card more better. It's because of this card right here. Okay. And then you have a blue-green Android card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck, and you're shuffling your deck. Pretty, oh man, this is all good. It's a real good stuff. Blocker, revenge, dual attack. It's real good stuff. Then we have our Android 16 steady fast. This can be used defensively, offensively. I can see myself using this more offensively. That's just me, because it has double strike on it here. 25k at that. You can lose this to actually win the game. This can be a win condition in itself. When you're playing it, you add up to one Android 21 card with an energy cost of 5 or less from your deck, and you're gonna shuffle your deck. You're gonna choose up to one Android 21 card with an energy cost of 5 or less in your hand. You're gonna play it, which is gonna be one of your win conditions. Second effect, auto. When this card attacks, your opponent discard one card from their hand. So that's actually pretty cool. This right here, this card is pretty much your main win condition. You're going to play this mainly in your energy. Android 21 Bad Omens. Play it in the energy. It's going to be played for the energy with the active main skill, essentially. That's what it's going to be. When you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. You're going to place it in the drop area. Same thing with your life. They place in the drop area. Essentially, you win the game. So essentially, it burns. Really, at that. Essentially, it burns. It attacks battle cards in life. And then you're gonna play it by this card, by Super 17. So these are I like these two are technically combination play cards. Same thing with this one is a combination play card. Playing these two in conjunction to your win conditions at that. So Super 17 has a active main. You play this card with it from your energy. You play up to 3 Android cards with an energy cost of 5 or less from your energy. Real cool stuff. Real cool and really good stuff. It really this is going to go in your energy, and once you get to that, like maybe 7 energies that you need, and that's pretty much it. The game is a wrap at 8. You need to get to 8 energies in order to kind of win the game. Which you will get to that very, very quickly with the cards you have, especially with this but Android 16 energy amplification here. You're going to get that very quickly with that card. And also, if you're playing this card in your deck as well, which I do advise of it, I did play it. I do have somewhat of a build of this deck, but it's certain cards I don't have. Like I don't have these 2 Android 16 cards in my deck, but just about everything else you see, I just about have it in the deck. Yeah, but this is going to be one of the main win conditions in your energy, playing everything from your energy. This will be on the field. This is on the field. And then you're going to pretty much swinging from game at that point. And then we have our Android 17, 18 is another cool card. This is one of the another win conditions here to the deck. That's like a total of, I want to say, man, it's an 8 drop at that. But this right here, makes the game a wrap here. It's a wrap. Double strike, dual attack, deflect. When this card is played, you're choosing any number of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier. They're placing in the drop area. At the end of your turn, you switch up to one of your blue energies in active mode. When this card attacks, your opponent's going to reveal their hand. You choose up to 2 cards from it. You're going to place it in their energy in rest mode. So, and that's really, really good stuff. Real good stuff here at that. And then with the unisons here, this is something you're going to play very early on in the game. That Xeno is something that's more situational. Whenever it's situational. It's just situational cards. You're going to play it whenever you need to play it. I put that there so you can actually build up energy as quick as you possibly can, and especially if your opponent's taking advantage of is probably trying to kill this card. They need to kill this card, get this card off the field so they can swing with those clone tokens at that. But don't get me wrong, you're gonna take advantage of that with this card too, as well as Android 16 card. This is a really cool card. You're playing this on the field. Essentially, it's the same effect. Um, it says this card can't be used in the combo area. No, in a combo from the battle area. It says your opponent's clone tokens can't attack. See, they can't attack. So when one of your clone when one clone token is played by the skill on one of your extra cards, you're gonna play two clone tokens to your opponent's battle area, which is pretty nice here. That's actually pretty nice. So essentially, kind of does the same thing. Remove your opponent's clone token from the game, and play his card from your hand or the drop area. So it essentially does some of the same stuff, man. So that's why I substitute. So if this is off the field, you have this to substitute for it. And then with this card, you're just playing something, draw one. Technically, you don't really need a lot of this card here. I just did this so you can draw more of a card, and that you don't even have to play with that. But it's all subjective. That's something you probably play by turn one if you don't have the things that you need. But yeah, this is a pretty cool card. Real cool stuff. But that's pretty much the deck, guys. Let's go into the card sequencing side here to the video, and I'll show you exactly how you're going to play with the deck. Okay, so this is the card sequencing side to the video here, guys. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of the pretty much the cards I chose here for a charge phase. You can see charge phase, defensive phase, and situational phase in this particular slide, and then we talk about the turns. So for the charge phase, you want to have the main go-to cards you want to see in your charge, in your energy, is going to be Android 21 Bad Omens and Super 17. You want to see these two mainly here in your energy. At least one Super 17, and then the remaining needs to be at least 3 Android 21s in your energy. You want to play those 3, okay? Those technically that's actually 4, but you want to see those main ones that are actually there. Okay, you would really want to take advantage of that. Don't get me wrong, you can play more Super 17s you like because it has that effect on it that ignores the energy exhaust here to it, so that's actually pretty good. But you mainly want to see a lot more Android 21s here that are there. Then we have our situational cards, Xeno, the Cosmic Unison. You're going to play that whenever you need it to help you to get to your win conditions. That's the only thing you're going to really do with that, Then we have Android 16, Steady Fast, Ally. These all situational. These could be used to actually just win the game. It's just they're conditional at that. And I only put 2 of those in the deck, not a whole lot, just 2 for each. And they're situational. You're just taking advantage of their skills, and that they could be used to kind of just end the game in a way. This technically could be a win condition as well. Okay. So those are pretty situational. It's all based off of the terms and conditions of the match here, what the scenarios are looking out like between you and your opponent, you making that judgment on whether or not you should or shouldn't use it, whether it be defensively or offensively. Then we have our defensive cards here. As you can see, we have Vegeta the Cruel and Android 18 here on the far right. Those cards are going to be do not hard cast those cards. You really want to take advantage of those cards' effects. Those cards are going to be played defensively. So you see cards that your opponent plays that you do not like, you want to take advantage of both those two cards here. Take advantage of those effects. It's easier to play those cards, and the more of these cards you have on the field, let's say you have maybe 2 Vegeta the Cruels, you have 1 Android 18 here on the field here. That's the total of like 10 cards right off the bat that you have. Just 10 of them that you have, and then that one's gonna help you meet some of your other win conditions as well. We do have Dirty Burst. Some you're just gonna be using defensively. Dimension Magic, Restoration, which reinforces your Android 16 energy amplification as well. It's gonna reinforce that. Okay. So let's go into turn 1. Turn 1, we have Android 21 Scheme. We have Super 13. We have Android 16 as well. So Android 21 Scheme, that you're going to be playing that card right off the back as quick as you possibly can. Then we have Super 13. Another beautiful card at that for this deck here. You're going to play those 2 cards as quick as you possibly can. The Super Android 13 is going to have 1 marker on it. But at the same time, your opponent that has these clone tokens in the field, they won't be there to attack, and then that Android 16 for this mother is going to reinforce that as well. So technically, you can combine those two together. I say you can play that Android 16 by turn 1. If you don't have Super 13, I would do it. That's just me. Take advantage of that fact, because those clone tokens you got, you don't want him to really attack with it. You just want him to, because if he does attack with it, and let's say they die or so, that doesn't help you at all. It really just doesn't help you at all. You want those clone tokens there on the field. You know what I mean? You want to take advantage of those clone tokens so you can take advantage of your effects. So in turn 2 and behind, we have Android 16 energy applications. I told you before. You want to keep playing this card by turn 2, 3, and 4. You want to continue that, because you want to build up as much as energy you possibly can. So do that at least maybe 2, maybe 3 times or so if you could. With this card, as soon as you get it, you want to go ahead and play it. You want to just take advantage of it, build up much as energy you possibly can. So this deck, you're going to kind of be more defensive here in the beginning. You're not going to really be swinging all out and out. You're not going to do that at all. You're just going to take advantage of your pretty much defending yourself here whenever needing to be. You're just going to take advantage of that. We have Android 16 here, restraining support. This one just a self-awakener at that. Take advantage of this fact, self-awakener. Then we have Vegeta, villain turn protector. This card can technically be situational too. You're hard casting this card. You can't play it on your opponent's turn, but you are hard casting it. It can be used for some pressure as a 2-drop at that 16k, and plus one of its effects here allows you to discard one of your opponent's cards from their hand. If they don't decide to do so, then you get to tap one of your energy. So it's actually essentially pretty good. Android 16, if you haven't already played it by turn 1, play it by turn 2, and hopefully you have your Super 13 on the field as well. Then we have turn 3 and beyond. We have Android 21, the Beautiful Scientist. Desk card and energy amplification. You're really going to play these two cards mainly. Don't get me wrong, you see that Android 17, if you need the self-awakening, you're going to take advantage of it. Xeno, the Cosmic Unison, you may not necessarily play it by turn 3. Honestly, I wouldn't even mess with it at that point. Definitely by 4, 5, and 6 and beyond. Whenever you need it, this card's situational, as I told you. It's all situational, so it depends on the conditions in the match. You feel that it's best to use it. Then we have Xeno, the Cosmic Unison. Again, another strong card, as I told you. But you're going to like I said, situational. But you really want to play Android 21 by turn 3. I mean, once it's by turn 3, you're going to have at least 4 energy. Hopefully you play Android 16 by your turn 2, because that by turn 2, you're going to have a turn of 3 energies. Then the next turn, you have a 4 energies played on the field, playing this card, and then you're going to be building up more energy at that. It's just going to be really strong, really strong. Okay. And by 5, 6, and beyond, by like at least 6 and 7, by those particular turns, we're hoping that you're gonna have at least 8 energy or more, which you will. You just need to get the really 8 energy or more to kind of win this particular in this deck here, and you're gonna be building up a lot of energy pretty quickly. Super. I was like gonna say, yeah, the Super 17. That's like I said, that's your top win condition here to the deck. We have an Android 17, 18 as well. If you want to play this instead, which is a really strong card to this deck here. Really strong at that. I mean, you're swinging twice and it double strikes at that. If they have at least like 4 life or less, I mean, pretty much the game is a wrap at that point. It's pretty much a wrap. And then they're discarding cards with that card at that. Android 21, when they play with Super 17's effect, you're playing a total. When you play it, they're losing 3 life right off the bat, and then you're swinging with all 3 of those Android 21 cards plus the Super 17. This can be going for game. If you have a big board on the field, you have Cell Xeno here that's on the field as well. They can just take the cards you need to take to get the 12. You're playing this. You're gonna have definitely more than 5 energies. Just make sure you have the energy. Make sure you can meet the conditions to have the 5 energy. Don't get me wrong. Even then, let's say you don't meet the conditions to meet the 5 energy, you just don't get the dual attack. But still, you're swinging at them with quadruple strike, making it just a wrap here at that. But anyway, guys, that's my video here on this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe. More content coming soon, and peace.